Next, I'd like to welcome Alice Okpere, student trustee for the Hamilton-Wentworth Catholic District School Board, to share a few words about their role as student trustee and to introduce our next speaker.
Okay. Oh, wow! Okay. Wow, thank you so much. Before I begin, thank you for the round of applause, but I want you all to applaud yourselves. Without you wonderful people, this event would have never been possible. It's so great to see a room filled with student advocates and student leaders. You are the people who care enough to have these discussions, care enough to have your voice, and care enough to make a difference. To formally introduce myself, my name is Alice, and I'm the Hamilton-Wentworth Catholic District School Board Student Trustee. And I am so excited to be speaking to you all today. You are the reason that I do what I do. So what exactly do student trustees do? Student trustees are your voice between the classroom and your school board. We are the liaisons of what you guys want to see. So if you have any issues with policy, advocacy, or stuff you want implemented in your board, come to your student trustees. I'm going for Hamilton-Wentworth Catholic, and if you don't know your student trustee, I fully encourage you to go and try and find out who they are. To move forward, the theme for this event is unity. At HWCDSB, we have the Catholic Education Week theme, "We are many, we are one." It reigns through in this event today. We're all from different boards, backgrounds, sexualities, and we are all here to talk about unity. Unity is important because unity creates strength. I'm sure many of you have heard the analogy about if you hold one pencil and snap it, it breaks really easy, and if you hold a bunch together, it's really hard. That's what unity does. It creates strength in the community. Unity creates support. It gives you an avenue, people to lean on, and we all need that during times after the pandemic as we are coming together. And unity creates growth. When we work together, we can actually make movements that have impact. We can make a difference and change our community and our school systems for the better. So I would like to talk about our champions of unity in our board. There's so many, but today I would like to highlight the United Against Racism Committee, who is here today. The United Against Racism Committee was started by Talia Bowman, Aslan Naeem, and Mira Ahmed at St. Thomas More High School. They saw the racial injustices and discussions that need to be had at the board level, and they started this committee. Through this committee, they visited a bunch of elementary schools and educated them about microaggressions, how to deal with racial issues, and advocating for racialized individuals. These wonderful people who started this community made an impact in not just our board, but in the entire city of Hamilton. And together, their work was recognized. Together, in total, they had about $195,000 worth in scholarship funds. Please give them a round of applause. These are incredible champions in the community of Hamilton, and I am sure Halton has some in their board as well. Now, we are excited to introduce two extraordinary champions of equity and inclusion, Lena and Kale, for a Q&A hosted by Alexa, answering questions you submitted before this event. First, I'd like to introduce Lima Sharma Seth, is a racialized settler ally and a daughter of a Punjabi East Indian immigrants and founder of the Amending the Chasm. Lena is an experienced facilitator, coach, trainer, and speaker. With over 20 years of experience in various leadership roles in Canada and Asia, Lena has worked in non-for-profit consulting, education, philanthropy, and supplier diversity spaces. She has leveraged her entrepreneur spirits and her ability to adapt and her intuitive ability to create authentically inclusive organizations to produce a meaningful cultural transformation and impact, including working with the Halton Poverty Roundtable, Blue Ocean Strategy Consulting, and the Burlington Foundation. Lena has served as a community mediator for more than a decade with Community Conflict Resolution Services of Halton. Lena has a master's in conflict analysis and management for royal roles, achieved her Canadian Certificate for Inclusion Professional CCIP designation with the Canadian Centre for Diversity and Inclusion, is trained as a Circle Way facilitator, and recently completed the Pride Work LGBTQ Workplace Inclusion Certificate. Lena's work in the community building has been recognized by MP Karina Gold with the Consequential Citizenship Award, as well as Women's Centers Halton, 150 Years of Exemplary Women. Lena is raising $2 for social justice warriors with her partner Sanjay, and is proud to call Burlington, Ontario home. Thank you for joining us, Lena. Next, I would like to introduce our second panelist, Kale Black. Kale is a lead facilitator at Mending the Chasm and an award-winning environmentalist and community organizer. Kale is passionate about building a community and brings over a decade of experience work as a youth network facilitator within the eco-consciousness movement. An inspiring, honest, and funny, enthusiastic speaker and facilitator, Kale has a knack for connecting audiences of all ages and is committed to creating safe places needed for the community transformation and engagement. Over the years, Kale's efforts for community gathering skills have resulted in the activation and mobilization of thousands of local citizens who have in turn diverted a whopping 16 tons of organic and recyclable landfills and planted over 10,000 native trees, plants, and shrubs in Burlington. So I'd like you all to give a round of applause for Kale. Finally, I would like to introduce you to our moderator for the Q&A, Alexa.